Good day everyone, this is Patrick from EasyFX Code Trading System, and it's Saturday the 30th of May 2020, and this is the weekly analysis for spot gold and dollar yen for the first week of June. And let's kick off with spot gold. For the week, it weakened at the first half of the week, and after hitting the support at the 1700 level, forming a doji, it recovered and basically recovered the fall for the week as well. And if we look at a weekly chart, it's almost a doji as well, but not much bullish action to break above the last week's weekly pivot. So it did not have much conviction to move up higher towards the 1750. And if we get another swing high, a lower swing high up here, then that could be further retracement lower. Support is still at 1700 level, and we'll see whether this intermediate level is going to be significant or whether you might need to move it up to this weekly pivot area. So for now, we'll just leave it there for the meantime. The previous triangle, the lower trend line, we could extend this out, and that provided support as well for the doji. And we'll see whether there's a moving in bullish channel. It could be retracement and then attempt to make another bullish breakout higher. So we'll see for next week and at the start of the month. So initially it weakened, and then as geopolitical tensions rose again between US and China over the Hong Kong situation, there's some more buying back up into the gold bulls, and we'll see whether it continues or exacerbates further next week. There was no details on the President Trump's press conference, although he did mention that there will be sanctions, but no details on the impact on the phase 1 trade deal. So we'll need to see what the specific actions that the US is going to take against China. All right, but for now, it's basically consolidating in a fairly tight range for gold. So 1700 is a key support round figure, and we'll see what the new weekly pivots are for next week. It could be down below, probably back down to 1725, just the middle of the range. And even the other upper trend line of the triangle is providing support as well, but we'll use the lower trend line for now. All right, let's take a look at the dollar yen. Dollar yen has been consolidating in a very narrow range, and only on Friday it did spike lower, but then was bid up again. back above the weekly pivot and monthly pivot, and the 10 SMA, as well as the daily 55 EMA. So in a crowded zone between 108 and perhaps 107.50. So resistance is still at a 108. Support is a bit lower than the weekly S1 pivot for last week. So no major surprise there. So we'll see what the upcoming US non-farm payroll at the end of the week, how that will impact the US dollar. So the resistance is still fairly strong, and above that there's still the daily 200 EMA. So we'll see what the geopolitical impact is going to be for next week, and the unemployment situation in the US, and as well as the riots now taking place in both Hong Kong and the US for different reasons. Okay, so meanwhile, do check out my other videos on the Euro, Cable, and Aussie dollar, and as well as Ichimoku analysis. Have a good trading week, have a safe week as well, and cheers for now.